at some point. We're playing some Goblins. Goblin is super sweet. This is a list that came in top 16 of the challenge. I think it was the Saturday challenge. Goblins is super sweet. The new Lord Runveld Hordemaster is crazy. We played this deck a little while ago, and it was awesome. We played like a version that was splashing green for Coco, but I kind of like this just being more like super consistent mono red. Just 37 creatures, literally that's all we're playing. And just like super hyper aggressive with Denizen and Battlecry Goblin, Goblin Instigator. Go wide with your 6 lords. You have war chiefs to make your, ringleaders cost less. Also gives all your stuff haste with pile driver plus pile driver plus loyalist is pretty sick. That's a cool combination. And then sideboard pretty straightforward. 4 volley. And then some removal spells, some chain whirlers, some cards for Rakdos, and some graveyard hate. So let's get started. I mean, it's not a horrible card, but I think a lot of things that Snoop does are kind of the same things that Hordemaster does for you, in terms of when your creatures die, you just draw more cards. So, I don't know, but I could see playing Snoop. I'm not sure if it's correct. I don't think the card's terrible. It's powerful in certain matchups, but it's like not, you don't really want to be doing that kind of stuff against mono green, for example. It's kind of too slow. Spike broke the format once again. Spike, did you actually break the format, or are you trolling me? Yeah, also dying to stomp is not great, but I mean, this also dies to stomp. This dies to stomp. It's maybe not the best argument. I think I'm going to lead on Instigator, and then I can go Lord next turn, potentially. Yeah, Hordemaster's at least a Lord. I'm with you. Depends if you're feeling lucky. What's the math look like on that? Can you, do you have to play all lands? Can you play any other spells besides, 4 Thopter, 4 Ultimatum, 4 Trickery, and then the package? You have to just play all lands, right? You literally just can't play anything else. Alright, they have binned a Regisaur and a Grizzly Salvage. Kind of awkward this Wayfinder can trade, but I can play the Hordemaster this turn. I wanted to play the Pile Driver into the Hordemaster, but given that they have a blocker, I think I'm supposed to play the Hordemaster. Wish this thing made Goblins. It'd be really good if it made Goblins. Do I post-combat, sack a Goblin to make a mana, and then if I brick off the Hordemaster, I can play the Pile Driver? Goblin Control dies. So what, sack the token for mana, play Pile Driver? I'm basically replacing this with this, even if I miss. I guess, the awkward part is if I hit a 3-drop, I have to sack another thing to be able to play the 3-drop, but I think it's worth it. Working on a version with Shadowborn Apostle. What's the, I think I played that instead. Just because it's a free card. Also, this is a lot better if I draw a War Chief. So what is what's the Shadowborn Apostle do? What does it do that the other version doesn't? I understand that you can play 20 copies of Shadowborn Apostle, but, how does that help you, essentially? Big Reg. Increases consistency. Oh, just because you have more copies of, yeah, you just have more copies of the thing that you're targeting with Trickery. Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair. I'm with you. What does a shove look like here? Oh, I can haste the Pile Driver, right, to force a block there. That's pretty good. I forgot this thing gives haste. This card's so cracked. This card's so insane. Yeah. This is probably just lethal, right? 3, 6... Yeah, this is almost certainly just lethal. So I put a 2/2 into play. They have to block the Pile Driver, and they take 6, 8, 11, 14. Yeah, it's just lethal. Simply just lethal. Ah, Battlecry is cracked. Easy. Easy. Alright, Tormod's Crypt, Soul Guide, Rending Volley. I think all these are not really where I want to be. Squeeze probably a little bit too slow. I almost want to cut the Foundry Street Denizens because they have Satyr Wayfinder, Stitcher Supplier, and Rafine's Informant to be able to block it. Got a song request from Lanin. What you got for me? Alright, in the queue. Yeah, calm down with the numbers. Yeah, this is not a math stream. I can probably shave on Ringleader too, right? A little bit too slow. Do I cut all the Ringleaders? I probably do. Why not Chandra your sideboard against the mid decks? I think Frenzy's just better. think Frenzy's a lot better. Yeah, I agree. I think Ringleader's a little bit too slow in this matchup. Maybe I cut the... I could, like, trim Denizens. I don't know. Denizen plus Loyalist is still pretty good. Maybe I cut the Prospect just because they don't have haste. Like, I'd rather have the Firebrand just for having haste purposes. Although, I can, like... No, I think this is fine. Could, like, do one Prospector, one Instigator. Maybe that's okay. But yeah, I think, like, if you're playing a mono red deck, the best sideboard card you can have against Rakdos is either Frenzy or Hazoret. I'm not 100% sure that Frenzy's better in this deck, but I think it's maybe a little bit better. It's pretty close. They're both very good. Oh, can't play that. Can play this one. Loyalist also very, very good in this matchup if they, like, somehow Greasefang you. If they set up a Greasefang turn and they have two, like, Angel blockers, you can just get through the blockers because they're tokens. Like, the flavor text on this comes up quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a lot easier for them to just, like, pressure your Chandra with, like, Harvest or Trespasser curve, whereas, you know, if you get to untap with Frenzy, it almost doesn't matter, like, how much they have, you know. Now, only 2 War Chief, I believe, right? I think it's only 2 War Chief. Oh, no, we're on 4 War Chief, yeah. I just think that, like, just giving your stuff haste is so important, you know? Alright, well, they have a Sky Sovereign in the graveyard, so I guess I can't play a spell here, which is pretty awkward, but it's a Babe Shift. Yeah, I think, like, the combination, or playing 4 War Chief allows you to justify playing 4 Ringleaders and not feel like you're falling behind against mono green, because, like, you know, they only cost 3 mana, which is pretty important, so I kind of like that. Like, if you're gonna, and I think Ringleader is one of the best ways to get an edge in the Rakdos matchup, too. I'm doing good. So, like, if you've already predetermined that Ringleader is nuts in the Rakdos matchup, it does kind of make sense to play the War Chiefs, because they just make your Ringleaders better, you know? What's up, Daniel? Alright, I think I have to play the Hob, because the Hob allows me to attack with Loyalist, and then next turn I can go War Chief and Battlecry, and then get a Loyalist trigger. So this is, like, a pretty good setup. Obviously, if they have a second Greasefang, it's going to get tough, but... Sometimes Bandit is sometimes awkward to cast, especially with Mutavault. Yeah. Well, we're dead. I think that's enough for me, right? Yep, that's enough for me. That is, in fact, enough for me. I kind of like this song. This is just like a remix. Oh, it's a live mix. Okay, I gotcha. It's a live version. We're gonna play some Goblins, and then probably some white-black mid-range later. Triple Horde Master, huh? This hand's weird, but I kind of want to keep it. I think this hand races, like, Greasefang Parhelion because we have Loyalist. It's obviously a lot worse if they go Greasefang Sky Sovereign, but they have a lot less Sky Sovereigns than Parhelions. So, just, like, having Loyalist into Horde Master into more Lords, I think this hand's fine on the play. I think I'd mull this on the draw, but on the play I think it's good. Do you think that Godpharaoh's Gift is too slow for current Pioneer? I've tried quite a few different versions of Pioneer, and it's just like, I don't know. I can't figure it out. The thing about Godpharaoh's Gift, why, like, give me a reason that you would ever play Godpharaoh's Gift instead of Greasefang. Because the fastest you can put a Godpharaoh's Gift into play is turn 4, you know what I mean? But Greasefang just does almost the same thing, but on turn, like, a whole turn faster. So it just, like, I don't really understand what Godpharaoh's Gift offers you that Greasefang doesn't. Maybe, like, a slightly better, you know, mid-range game plan, but, like, Chariot's one of the best just pure mid-range cards in the format, you know? So I don't even know that the Godpharaoh's Gift deck would have a better mid-range plan. So we just go Denizen Horde Master, I think. And then get all of our stuff blown up when they have a Greasefang into boat. Well, Platinum Angel's not even legal in Pioneer, right? There's no, like, Platinum Angel equivalent in Pioneer. The cards that you're getting back with Godpharaoh's Gift usually are, like, Skyclave Apparitions, Brutal Cathars, things like that kill their stuff, you know? Better versus Karn. Yeah, I guess that's fair, but kind of not really, because the Karn can just get Tormod's Crypt, right? So, like, it is, but it also is bad for the same reasons, right? I could probably back it in, right? End of your next turn. I guess I can potentially play those cards, but... We hit the 4th Horde Master. Hilarious. Ah, yeah, the Tormod script. Nice. Right on time. This is maybe still winnable. If they don't have a way to bin this Sky Sovereign, it's winnable, but otherwise it's probably not. How have you been feeling about a target red with the current meta right now? I think it's still pretty good. You just have to figure out how to fix the Phoenix matchup, because that matchup felt unwinnable. Well, I think I'm supposed to play these two. I mean, I'm just gonna scoop if they put the boat into play again. If their play is land chariot, I can win for sure. Like, if this is all they have, I can win. But I cannot beat a boat, I don't think. Don't we beat boat? How do we beat boat? So if they boat me, they're gonna kill a Horde Master and a Denizen. How do I beat boat? Tokens can't block us? No, I'm saying we beat chariot, but we don't beat boat. Yeah, I don't give a shit about this. They're dead. They're just dead on board. Even if they crew with the tokens and leave back the Greasebank, they're still dead. So easy. Flavor text. Flavor text. Too free, chat. Too free. Do you think they know about the flavor text? Well, they're about to find out about the flavor text. They even crewed with the Greasefang, just like, you know, hoping I miss it. I mean, it is flavor text. A lot of people forget about it. To be fair, they probably didn't have any other line, but... they're gonna find out in the block phase when they're not allowed to block. Yeah, they're gonna learn today. How much trample is this? Even if they could block with the tokens, do we have enough to get through 10? I probably don't have 19, right? Let's just count real quick. 5, 8, 10, 15, 18. We're actually only 1 point. Even if they could block with the tokens, we're only 1 point short. Only 1 point short, even if they could block with the tokens. Sorry, I couldn't stay long tonight. Do make see you tomorrow. Take it easy, JS. Thank you for stopping by as always. I will see you tomorrow. Gonna be some dono decks, so that should be a lot of fun. So look forward to some donations. Donation decks. Or against. This Mutavault makes this hand a little awkward. But I guess the only land that we can draw that doesn't cast this spell is... I only have a second Mutavault in my deck. I think I have to keep this hand. Humans other go wide decks. How do you get the Chain Whirler in the graveyard against them, though? Because a lot of the decks that Chain Whirler is good against have exile removal. Oh, okay. You're gonna Fable it. I see. Well, that's the thing, is like it's not naturally gonna die because it wins combat, and if they're killing it, they're exiling it. Dr. Dilly, thank you for the 11 months. 1 month closer to that 1 year badge. Thank you for the 11, buddy. So if they have a Stomp or a Shock, this is kind of tough on which one I want to lead on. I think it's actually the Pile Driver that I want to lead on. Right? The cool thing about Prospector is it fucks up their Bone Crusher Giants. That's the really cool thing about Prospector. It just kind of blanks Bone Crusher Giant. Oh, Prospector's a way to sack the Chain Whirler and then get it back with Death Dweller. I'm with you. Okay. I gotcha. Blood Tithe Harvester. Yep. So, I guess we just spend all of our mana to play the Hobgoblin. Because I just want to be mana efficient this turn. I could just play the Ringleader and Psychic Goblin, but I think I'll just offer the trade of Harvester for something. I think that's okay. And now the cool thing about this is if they trade for the Prospector, they can't stomp anything because I have 2/3 toughness creatures, so. Like, if they have Stomp but they didn't want to play it last turn, they have to, like, trade for this, and they still can't Stomp because I have this plus this in play, so. A bit too spicy. Yeah. I think just being, like, a clean mono red deck is definitely something to... It's definitely worth a lot in this format. Just having good mana, playing more utility lands. Like, this deck gets to play Castle, Mutavault, and Den. It's pretty dope. Was 1 turn short on Mono White Aggro and got smacked by Boros Heroic. The Mono White matchup is not great, I will say that. How do you beat regular Mono Red as Goblins? I mean, Horde Master goes a long way, right? If you sandbag the Horde Master. Okay, what if I go War Chief Horde Master and just shove everything but the Horde Master, that is? I think I kind of like that. Their only profitable trade is the Prospector. Yeah, they have to make the trade too. Which I guess this turns on Stomp, because now they can stomp the Horde Master, but if they stomp the Horde Master, they can't play the Bone Crusher too, so this is fine, I think. Also took a shit ton of damage. Oh, I keep forgetting this is until the end of your next turn. I thought this was your next end step. This card is so fucking good. Because I could just play this. It's so good. God, that card is so good. It's like even better than I thought it was. Alright, let's bring in the Frenzies. Revive Legacy Goblins. What's up, John? Think it's worth running one copy of Nykthos? You probably have to cut the second Mutavault, I think. Alright, do we want anything but Frenzy against Rakdos? Probably Roast for Shieldred, right? Shieldred / Kalidas. I don't really think I want Strangle for Trespasser. I think that's a little... I think that's over sideboarding. I am going to cut the Pile Drivers. I think they're quite bad. Generally just not the greatest against, like, red-black all removal. Goblin Grenade? Imagine if we had Goblin Grenade. It'd be so sweet. Could probably trim on Loyalist against them. And then... maybe cut, like, the 4th War Chief, because it's just not that great against Bone Crusher Giant. They should reprint Goblin Lackey. No. Goblin Lackey is, like, Llanowar Elf on steroids. In terms of, like, requiring you to have the Fatal Push. Can you imagine Goblin Lackey in Pioneer? You think Llanowar Elf is bad. Let me tell you. Let me tell you about my friend Goblin Lackey. Well, thankfully Muxus is not in Pioneer or Modern, you know? Yeah, the 2-mana Lackey. More an Instigator, because that card is not playable. It turns out when you spend 2 mana for something as opposed to 1 mana, there's a big difference. I don't want to play this hand. I think I'm supposed to play Instigator here. Just not play the Denizen. I was thinking about sacking Token for Denizen, but I kind of would rather wait to do that until I have Horde Master in play. I can take this a little slow. Should make Muxus legal in Modern? No, they shouldn't. They definitely should not. I could go Horde Master, sack Goblin for second Horde Master, maybe? But then I'm not playing the Den this turn. My problem is if I play Horde Master and attack, they just go stomp the Horde Master, block something. It's pretty bad for me. So the only way I think I can attack this turn is if I play double Horde Master. So I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to set up shop for one more turn. I think I'm just going to go like Horde Master tap land. It's a disaster if they have Kalidas, though. If they sweep me, I still get +4 cards off of this. Well, potentially +4 cards. I'm going to wait one more turn, though. I'm a coward. It seems like they're F6, but I think I'm still a coward. How many channel points for me to do a flavor? What do you mean? For you to just, like, type in flavor giant spider? You can just do that. The bot's not going to stop you. That's not a channel point redemption. You can just do that. I don't care. I become a crooked soul. The Null Rod one's pretty good. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just sack these two, but then they just name Odd, right? But I still get 2 cards out of it, which I think is fine. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do it this way. And then not sack the Instigator. Just give them the option to choose. Well, I guess now they choose Odds 100%, but... maybe I was supposed to also sack the Prospector, actually, right? That was just kind of free. Well, I guess I don't get another card off of it, so it doesn't matter, but... unfortunate that I can't play both of these, but I can go Squee and Foundry Street. I think it's better to get the Squee into play. Attack here, get a Squee trigger. Next turn we can go Battlecry activate, maybe? What's up, Crixus? Obsidian Fireheart has no known flavor text. Feels bad, man. Okay. This, like, still isn't even that bad. This is still definitely winnable. So we go Loyalist, Battlecry, activate. Attack for a shit ton of damage. Take a million. Surely they don't have a third board wipe. I mean, they kind of need it. They kind of have to have a third sweeper, right? Or else they just have no chance. This deck does some messed up stuff. Alright, well, you're dead. I think. This has to be lethal, right? Surely this is lethal. You know what they say, math is for blockers. Math is indeed for blockers. I'll do this to give that one trample. Jolly man. On the draw against a bird. This hand's kind of medium. I'm going to ship this. Alright, this is obviously a one-lander, but it's a lot higher upside, I think. Probably supposed to put back the Ringleader, actually. My inclination was Ringleader's better against Yorion, but maybe better to just keep the 3 as opposed to the 4, especially on a one-lander. Leading on Prospector, I think? Imagine if Firebrand was lackey. You're just going to keep saying that all day, huh? You mentioned yesterday LCQ start Thursday. Where did you see that? I saw it in their Discord, Dan. If you go to the DreamHack website, you can enter their Discord. It took me like an hour to find it, though, because their website is horrible. But if you navigate their website, and eventually you can find the Discord. Once you get to the Discord, then in one of the Discord pages, they talked about the events, and they said, I think it was one of the admins or one of the organizers said they were going to start LCQs on Thursdays. They still don't have a schedule, though, I think. Like, I don't know if they said, like, what time they're going to start, but it's going to be 32-person fill and fire single elam. The website said Thursday. Oh, yeah, no, that's correct, though. Thursday's right. A delayed two-lander, yeah. I don't know what I do here, though. I think I go Instigator. Instigator pass. Agadaboosh, thank you so much for the 3 months, buddy. Appreciate you. I'm gonna turn up the TTS because it feels pretty low. Is the TTS low on your guys' side? Is that? No, it's like at 50%. Should be good. It's kind of quiet. Alright, we'll go up a little bit higher then. We'll go up to like 60%, see how that goes. They took Ringleader. Well, I ain't casting that shit. And Firebrand their Spellbinder, but I can't attack. We get to go Firebrand, I think just kill this thing main phase, place Prospector pass, and we can maybe set up a Battlecry haste turn by like sacking a Goblin if we draw a land or something. What time on Thursday? I'm not quite sure. DT! Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. We love DT here. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good stream. I saw you were playing Legacy. How'd that go? We're not playing Legacy. We're playing some Pioneer today. We're playing Legacy power level cards, though. We have Runeveld Hordemaster. Oh my god, how do I ever beat this card? Chat, how do I ever beat this card in a million years? Oh my god. Well. They're 20 still. I'm debating conceding. I am considering conceding the game. We'll give it a turn. I'll take a draw step. I have to shove, because they're just going to cast the stupid thing next turn. Like, the problem is I have to kill Karn, too, right? Like, I can't not kill Karn here. I guess that can attack. I mean, they're just going to block the 1, but it doesn't matter. I could have maybe split up damage. I think I could have sent, like, these 3 at Karn and these 2 at them, maybe. Yeah, this is like the this is like mono white. It's almost like mono white devotion without Nykthos, basically. It's just like Yorion mid-range stuff. I actually played against this deck in the challenge that I lost in the finals with the Tarkarid. I got destroyed by this deck. I think it was round 4 when I was 3-0. I got decimated by this deck. And that person ended up top 8ing. It's a good deck for sure. It's definitely a good deck. In the league played against 3 Blood Moon decks and got demolished by Hall of Gemstones in another match. Hall of Gemstones? GG1 World Enchantment. Upkeep, choose a color. Until end of turn, lands tap for mana, produce mana of the chosen color instead of any color. Oh my god. You played against Hall of Gemstone in Legacy in 2022? That's priceless. That is just actually priceless. I guess I just have to hope they never draw land. Like all of Bogstone, yeah. Well, it's not a land. It's just like, it's so bad for me because I have to put so many resources to try and kill this thing. And then I just overcommit to this. They're still at 20, you know what? I'm just not going to waste my time. They'll eventually draw land. Alright, mono white. This matchup seems awful. I guess I need Rending Volley. Graveyard stuff is bad. I don't really think I want Strangle or Roast. They actually don't have a lot of X1s for Chain Whirler. This card does seem good, though. I'm going to cut... I think the pile drivers don't seem great. I think we can, like, shave on maybe one more chief. Cut 3 more cards. Actually, this is kind of a matchup where I want to cut the denizens. Let's keep the war chief. Let's go a little bit bigger. Cutting denizen is kind of awkward when bringing in frenzy because you're lowering the amount of 1-drops you have to play off of frenzy, but I don't know. Maybe it's bad to cut that card into play. Yeah, simply just win 5-head. Door to Nothingness. You guys remember the Travis Wu Omnidor Thragfire deck? Who remembers that? Remember when Doom got second place in Vintage Challenge because Doomsday? Yeah. I don't think I've ever beaten Doomsday in any Vintage match of Magic ever. I don't think I've ever beaten it. I lose to Doomsday literally every single time I play Vintage. You played it at a GP? Did you really? Wait, what? Played it at a GP has been called. Yeah, Doomsday has never lost a match. Can confirm. I've never actually seen Doomsday lose. The people who lose with Doomsday, they're just lying to you. They just, like, went to go get a sandwich. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, if Denizen is in your opening hand on the play, it's pretty good. But it's just, like, such a bad top deck. These games get pretty grindy. They're so good at, like, just keeping up with you in terms of, you know, on the battlefield. This is a really good curve, though. I will say that. Do I run Loyalist? 2-3 lifelink? Unironically, I can't beat that. I can't beat a 2-3 lifelink. I can attack for 3, I guess, but... Oh, man. I don't think the LCQs start Thursday, as all the events at DreamHack start Friday, trying to read through the Discord. Well, see, the thing is, Dan, deck lists for the RC are due Friday morning. So it's impossible for them to have... It's impossible for them to start the... for them to do LCQs on Friday, because your deck lists are due on Friday, you know? It's interesting. I think I'll still just play Ringleader. Down, down, down. It's a pretty good Ringleader. It's a pretty good Ringleader, chat. That is a pretty good Ringleader. I can't attack with the 2/2s, though, right? Yeah, just those. Not a bad Ringleader. We take those. Yeah, we take those. Can I turn it in on Thursday? I have to wake up at 5 a.m. if it goes up the same morning. No, they said Friday. LCQ is Friday. How is that possible? They said deck lists are due on Friday. How is that possible, Turtle Power? The LCQ starts Saturday? Yes, but they said... I read somewhere that deck lists were due for the regional championship on Friday. Like Friday morning. Is that not true? You play with the deck list from your LCQ. What? That's a joke, right? Wait, that's a joke. There's no shot that's real, right? There's no shot that's real. What? That's horrible. That's so bad. Rexia, thank you so much for the 2 months, buddy. Much appreciated. Hope you have a good day today. That's insane. There's just no way that's true. I refuse to believe that. There's no way. Well, what if they do, like, Friday LCQs Limited, Thursday LCQs Pioneer? Like, maybe, right? Also, is the hall not going to be open on Thursday? Because I thought it was. Sergeant Sluggles, what's up, buddy? How you been? More convinced that Wizards is actively testing to see how much they can piss people off before having people quit. Well, it's not even their decision. This is all DreamHack's decision, you know? What's up, Groovy? Yeah, this list is based off of the this is the exact 75 that top 16 the challenge on Saturday. So, Brothers War isn't legal yet on Thursday. Oh, I see what you're saying, Dan. Yeah, true, true, true. DreamHack said they're going to readdress all of this after Magic 30. Oh, so they just don't even have an answer yet. Basically, is what you're saying. That sounds right. Sounds right. So the answer is they don't even know. No, I will not be purchasing $1,000 proxies. Would you say that Wizards has done a good job of encouraging more people to play? Probably not. Land. Shit. Needed a land there. I only have 2 cards, though. Could you submit a deck list with legal Brothers War cards without knowledge of what the edition will have? Yeah. It's very, very strange. I don't really understand it. I'm sure we'll find out more information about it once they have more information, but... Pick up the bird. I need a land badly. Fuck. So they're gonna bird me next turn? I guess I just have to try and go around it. We're playing against Black-White Yorion. Yeah, I really don't understand how the whole DreamHack thing works. I wonder if they give me back the Loyalist. Yeah, they're probably gonna kill the Goblin. The Battlecry. Makes sense. The Disney card game? That should be Pog. And now I draw the land. They have 2 cards. So I think I War Chief here. And then I can try to just set up like a huge turn next turn. Yeah, we just go War Chief pass, I think. I could maybe attack for 2 here. Like attack with these 3, they block 1, take 2. But I think I could just wait till next turn, start shoving. Give them 1 more turn. Yeah, I can also... I mean, I'm probably just going to go, like, Lord plus Loyalist next turn, honestly. I think my turn is just going to be Lord, Loyalist, Shove. Enter the battlefield under your control. No, this doesn't kill the Orion. Okay, now I just go Lord plus Instigator, right, and Shove. I guess this gets dicey if they have Fatal Push, but I think if they have Fatal Push, they might have to push the War Chief before combat. As opposed to killing the Lord. Okay, I don't think they have Fatal Push. I don't believe this is lethal, right? They block the War Chief, go to 1, but... Well, that's lethal. Okay. They had to block the War Chief there, and they were just bad at math. True. All my hands have been kind of juiced. I assume you're going to Vegas, right, Snuggles? Ooh, I'm a big fan of this deck. I love this deck. Yeah, juiced is just lands and spells. I mean, we have 2 lands and a 4-drop, so, you know, there is that, but... We'll just simply draw lands. Oh, we just came with the... Oh, right, yeah, you get the baby problem. And by problem, I mean blessing, but... How does it feel being a father? No, I mean problem? Okay. Alright, fair. At least you said it. How many times is that bound going to be clicked? Until they remove their stop in the draw step. Feels like I've given up on being happy for the rest of my life. Oh, come on. It's only for about 10 years, right? It's only for about 10 years. Once they start walking, it gets better. If you block and don't math, you deserve the Jank Playa trophy. Yeah. 18. No, I think once they start walking, it gets better. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? I said 10 at first, and then I was like, I changed my mind. I started with 10, and then I was like, well, probably not 10. More just when they start walking, so... Moved out of the outhouse for several years, even though I'm thinking that was unrelated. When they're toddlers, they're awesome. Oh, are they? I'll probably never have kids. I guess maybe don't say never, but kind of drinking from the fire hose. Yeah, yeah. That's the worst part about it, right? Is they just don't want to sleep. You just gotta do. You got ooh, they have a Tarkus command. Well. I can play Lord, and then even if they go +1/+1, it doesn't matter because all my stuff has first strike, and they're all 2/2s. Just cannot stop being a gamer. something, you know. They don't usually play, like, I guess they have shocks, but they just didn't want to cast a shock. Are they just going to end of turn a Tarkus command me? Just upstairs. Alright, yeah, take it. Ooh, putting a land onto the battlefield. Poggers. How many times have you put a land onto the battlefield from a Tarkus command? I think I've done it, like, exactly once. And it was only to cast a second Tarkus command. 4-year-old wants to learn Pokemon? That's kind of sweet. That's pretty awesome. When do you teach them magic, though, is the question. In the womb. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Landfall deck. Because it was around the same time as, like, the Zendikar Landfall cards, yeah. Also, once I didn't do it, my friend who's so awful at Magic was watching me play, and it's like, you just missed lethal. Nice, that's awesome, Matt. That's great. I'm only teaching them the best format. What's that, cube? Okay, alright, I'm with you. So I can just block the Bushwhacker. I can also just take it. Right, because if I block the Bushwhacker, they could shock my Lord. Okay, well, they're also just attacking for 3, so I'm fine with that. Vintage Tiny Leaders. Is that the best format? Okay, they're at 12. I could start doming shit with the Lord. Or I could just play Squee. Are they dead if I play Squee? 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 13, -1. Yeah, Squee's just lethal, right? Plus they have Shock, but... Make sure I stack the triggers correctly to give the token Trample. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, -1 is 12. Oh, I'm sorry, math is for blockers. I shouldn't have been doing math there. My bad. Goblin deck's really looking good, kind of resilient, while still being aggro. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, I've had a pretty... I mean, to be fair, my opponent's draw was horrible, right? They didn't have any removal spells. They drew, like, a bunch of lands into a Tarkus command. So, like, this isn't a great example. But, like, just the fact that you have a very low curve, you have a lot of ways to give your stuff haste between Battlecry and Warchief. It's just you have a lot of burst damage out of nowhere. You can keep up with Rakdos because you have 4 copies of this card, which, like, you saw the game I cast this. I drew 4 cards off of it. It's just like, how do they beat that? 4 mana 2/2 that draws 4 cards, their deck just folds to that, you know? So it's like, yeah, this deck has a lot of good things going for it. And we can play this card, which is just, like, unbeatable in this matchup. 2/2 with haste. Yeah, 2/2 with haste, too. And obviously, when it's discounted from Warchief, that's even better. I don't think I want any of these other cards. Maybe Strangle, but, like, the fact that it's a sorcery kind of sucks. I think I'm just going to cut Skirk Prospectors in the draw. Actually, Pile Driver's probably worse. Yeah, Pile Driver just gets shocked. 4 mana Goblin Guide seems unplayable. Goblin Guide doesn't draw you 4 cards. I mean, this hand's not insane, but I think it's definitely good enough to keep. Wish I had a Chain Whirler, but... Turn 1 tap land, huh? I like to see that. Okay. Just gonna lead on Denizen. Print Goblin Guide and Pioneer. I feel like Goblin Guide is way too good for Pioneer. At least in my opinion. Always rearrange the bottom 4 cards. Did you guys see when I was playing Collected Company last night, and I literally hit... the first Coco, I played the Humans deck, right? The 4-color Humans deck. And the first company that I cast of the entire stream hit 5 lands in a Coco. Just like, yep, that's what I'm used to, you know? Do I double 1-drop or Battlecry? I think I double 1-drop, right? Yeah. I want to save this for a turn where I have 4 mana, so I can go Battlecry plus Activate. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Don't we call a bed? I did still win that game, yes. I did still win that game, that's true. But, you know, that's neither here nor there, but, you know. Is it Phoenix with Thing in the Ass or Ledger Shredder? I'd play both. If you're playing Phoenix, I'd play both of those cards. I think I'd play my ideal Phoenix list would probably have, like, 3 Shredder, 2 Thing in the Ice, and then 2 more Thing in the Ices in the sideboard. I kind of want to trade for the Battery. Can go trade for Battery next turn Warchief. Yeah. The Battery, this card is a lot better than it looks. It's a very, very good card. I might also just not attack with this, too, and just kill the Bushwhacker. Ooh. That's interesting. I could try and spike a 1-drop here. Play Horde Master, sack this, kill this, try to spike a 1-drop. It's kind of greedy, though. I think I'm just going to kill this now, so they can't attack Tarkus Command in response, and then just play Warchief and attack. I'm just going to try and preserve my life total. Because, like, the thing is, we're both low on cards, but I have this, right? Just dueling with my opponent. Just joling. Can we get some Joels in chat for Chef Seth? Thank you for the 6 months, buddy. Lava Coil. Rude. Land. Yeah, easy clap. Alright, we've traded. Now I'm going to draw 4 cards. You're going to die. Only 3? Damn it. Only 3, huh? I'm actually at more life than my opponent, too. Yeah, only 3 cards off the Rig Leader deck is unplayable. Alright, so we get a prediction going now. We're getting another trophy prediction, huh? Crazy. I know for a fact if I start the prediction now, I'm going to somehow lose this game, but I'm just going to start the prediction now. If I lose this game, then we can, you know, we'll figure it out when we get to it, but prediction's up, by the way. 2 minutes. I'm about to be rich. Well, they scooped, so get fucked. Alright. Trophy time? What do you think, chat? Are we getting a trophy? Are we getting a trophy? This... Why'd you type out Shardless Rhino? Oh, Death Cloud? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Classic Mon Abuse. Are on the draw. Sand seems not great. I mean, we have a curve, right? 1, 2, 3. But 4 lands on the draw. Is there a reason for not playing Snoops? I just think that they're too bad. They're too slow against Mono Green, and it's too bad against Bone Crusher Giant. I think I mull this, right? Yeah, I think I ship this on the draw. Too many lands. This hand's way better. I think I put back... I'm putting back a 2-drop. What's my worst 2-drop? I think it's actually Battlecry Goblin, right? I think it's got to be the Battlecry. Yeah. Oh my god, Snuggles is on a rampage. Snuggles is literally on a rampage. Yeah, can we nerf Snuggles? I think I play the Prospector first. It's better if they have Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, this is the definition of Mon Abuse. Okay. This is going to be a tough start to beat. Okay, I have to play the Goblin Instigator here and try to go wide. But they're probably just going to kill the Horde Master. And it's going to feel bad. This matchup seems tough. Like the more prowess-focused version of Mono Red. A Tarkarot I think we're good against, but this version probably a lot worse against. It's just like, we just can't ever, you know, make any sort of profitable blocks, and it's hard for us to attack, too. The Experimental Synthesizer, huh? Snuggles gifting us up to Carrion Lich. Thank you for the gifted sub, buddy. Much appreciated. Snuggles, for chat, for those of you who don't know, unreal number. Snuggles has gifted 343, so it says they've gifted 343 months in the channel. I think it's supposed to say subs, but thank you for all the support, buddy. Much appreciated. Much love. Back when Momir was a thing, you could free roll it because she could run into a bugged card eventually and then never fix anything. Bed Deep Spot is still bugged, yeah. Yeah, I'm just not gonna block. Yeah, we just can't beat, you know, tribal 1/2s. Good God. If we weren't dead already, we are extremely fucking dead. So how much are they showing on board right now? 10? I think I just have to assume that the last, like, they just have all lands, right? Because I don't think I can win if they have a single spell. I'm trying to think if I should leave a blocker back, but I guess I'm leaving this back regardless, so I can always chump block if I have to. But I think I have to just, like, push a lot of damage. As much as I can. I mean, this is 8. If they have all lands, we might have a chance. I could leave one additional blocker back, but that's just playing too scared, I think. That's just playing too scared. I try with Doom, but he just ignores me. What do you mean? I have a crippling MTGO addiction? I don't ignore you. I try not to ignore you. I know they have Play with Fire, but the Play with Fire itself is not lethal. They need one more spell. You could have just cast it pre-combat. Save us the time. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow. Chamberlain's not even good because they have all 1/2s. I guess we need Strangle. This is rough. It's a rough matchup. You know, they banned the wrong modern card. Burn just played a turn 2 red in game 3. You're playing against Burn and they had red in 6? That's hilarious. That's awesome. I'm trying to think if I want to go to Frenzy. Sometimes in mono red mirrors, you want to go towards Frenzy when you're, because like the games can get grindy in the sense where you're both trading a bunch of resources. The thing about that is we don't have a lot of removal, so we're not really clearing their boards. We can't like, you know, it's not like we can just go removal, Frenzy, right? So I think this is one of the situations where Frenzy's kind of bad. Because we're not really... Yeah, that's just not really what the games are about, I think. I'm just going to cut the pile drivers for Strangles, call it a day. Chain Whirler just doesn't do anything. All the creatures are 1/2s. It just seems like an unwinnable matchup. We found the Kryptonite to Goblins, chat. This hand's horrible. I mean, this hand's good, but I don't think it's good enough. I think I'm actually putting back a land here. Yeah. Just go turn 1, turn 2, hope to rip a land turn 3. Get better. I can't put a spell back, though. It's just... I can't afford to put a spell back. I need, like, as much as I can to just try and not draw them. Yeah, here's the issue. We're playing with 1 mana 1/1s. They're playing with 1 mana 1/2s. I can't even attack. Oh, no, I can't. Because I have the Horde Master. I was like, I can't even attack on turn 2, but thank God I have the Horde Master. I could also go Loyalist Firebrand. Is that better? I think that is better, actually. Because the Loyalist gives them first strike. I don't even have to sack the Firebrand. They just have first strike. This card's great. I mean, this is a good start. If they somehow don't have a shock, we might be okay. Seems like they probably have a shock, though. Killing the Loyalist. I'm very happy about that. I don't know why they would main phase that. Why would they main phase that? Yeah, I mean, just gonna attack. Why would they main phase that? That's so weird. Are they worried about, like... Are they worried about Hardfire, maybe? Dark Reckoning, thank you for the 4 months, buddy. Much appreciated. Why is Loyalist $10? Yeah, Loyalist is so expensive for, like, no good reason. It's kind of insane. Ren is a really bad 2-mana Rift Bolt over 3 turns if you don't think about it too hard. That is base logic. Incredibly base logic. They're 8? I mean, I guess what do I think about? I just play Horde Master attack, right? I don't really have any other plays. Well, they're just going to chump block. They're not going to go to 3. They're going to chump block for sure. This used to be a stream of class back when you were an elf gamer. Now it's just Dirty Goblins. What's up, Real John? We're 4-0 with Dirty Goblins, though. Dirty Goblins. Done dirt cheap. Do they not have a removal spell for this Horde Master? That'd be pretty poggers if they didn't. Play a Prospector as a Foundry Pumper? Yeah, but I can, like... The thing is, they're so likely to chump block that turn, and I can just do this at any point, right? I can just do that at any time I want, basically. Given that they're so likely to chump block, I don't think it's worth it. Let me just put them to 3, hopefully. They still have 3 cards in their hand, which I don't like, but we have a Ringleader next turn, which is good, obviously. Okay, I'm cool with that. Go to 3. If I had a Loyalist attacking, it would have been better, because then giving it Trample would have been the 1 more damage. With no Loyalist, it's a lot worse. Okay. We just need to find a land. Could have gone all in on Ringleader here. I mean, I don't think that's worth it, though. What, you wanted to, like, sack 2 things to play the Ringleader there? I guess I could sack Prospector Firebrand. Maybe it's fine, but I think this is pretty good. I also think I'm just attacking with everything, right? Like, worst case scenario, they go block, shock, go to 1. I guess they go block, shock, take 2, go to 1. Oh no, they have to block here, right? So they go block here, they have to shock this, and they go to 1. They can't kill the Firebrand, though, right? Like, they literally can't hit the Firebrand. Crack Synthesizer, it's only sorcery speed, right? Yeah. Maybe they thought they could crack the Synthesizer. Using Castle there instead of maybe casting the Goblin. No, if I use Castle, it's the same thing, right? Where they just go block here, kill this, go to 1. This, by doing it this way, even if they have a shock, they have to go block here, kill this. They can't kill the Firebrand, because if they interact with the Firebrand in combat, they die. They take lethal, right? I guess if they have 2 removal spells, then this is maybe worse, but like if they have 2 removal spells, this is probably worse anyways. Just putting more stuff into my hand's better at that point, you know? They have like, what do they have? Just Boros Charm Bait? Okay. Why would they keep that card in this matchup? Seems not very good. Especially on the draw. Alright, game 3. Incoming Lightning Helix, yeah. Game 3 on the draw. I don't think I want Roast, right? I mean, it does kill a Swiss Spear for 2 mana, but it's not like... It's not a very good exchange. Yeah, I was thinking about Roast, but Chain Whirler as a blocker. My issue with Chain Whirler is it's pretty bad because it doesn't kill anything when it comes into play. All their stuff is 1/2s, and it's pretty bad against Skewer the Critics because they can just trade it for 1 mana. So if I wanted a card like that, I'd probably rather have Roast because it's slightly more mana efficient at that point. It's not, I mean, it isn't mana efficient, right? I'm trading 2 for 1, but kills Epicure. I guess they did show us Epicure, yeah. That's also true. Like, Prospector's pretty awful on the draw. I think I'm just gonna bring in the Roasts. I'm gonna try the Roasts. I don't like Chain Whirler, though. I guess that is a good point, too. Chain Whirler's good with the Lords. Yeah, because all their stuff is, like, 3 damage removal. This hand's incredible. Holy shit, this hand's nuts. I'm not gonna respond to that comment, Real John. Somebody in chat can if they want to, but... Why is there MTG bot bullying Stream Decker every time? Because Stream Decker is usually down, you know? I set that as a command, so every time somebody types in deck, it also types in, you know, the MTG bot command. Okay, I'm fine with the start. Probably play Instigator here, I think. Let's go wide. Okay, land's fine. Beat a land. Yeah, it's a bot that bullies another bot. Searing Blood. They have 2 cards. I kind of want to just trade. Yeah, I'm just going to trade. I know that trading's, like, not the best when I have Hordemaster, but with the Ringleader, I kind of just want to, like, not, you know what I mean? Just play towards the Ringleader, basically. Just keep the board clear. When are we getting a date for Anaheim? Have they even confirmed that it's Anaheim? The last RCQ I played at, the judge didn't even... The judge said, like, you're playing for a qualification at an event at a later date, but they didn't say it was Anaheim. I don't know if they knew. We're getting Boros Charmed? Searing Blood would kind of suck. Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm at 8, but they have no cards in hand? Wait, they didn't sack the Synthesizer? Okay. Interesting. Oh, I guess they just want to make 2/2s. Wish I had a second land here. This is kind of interesting. I'm considering playing Hordemaster and just not attacking. So I can have a 3/3 blocker for the Swiss Spear. I guess that's bad if they draw Play with Fire. I also don't want to give them infinite time because they have Shrapnel Blast in their deck. So I have to play a little bit maybe more aggressively than I want to. But I don't know if I can get aggressive this turn. Like, Hordemaster attack seems kind of bad. Play Instigator and try to, like... Well, the thing about Instigator is it doesn't really give me good blocks. I mean, I guess if they draw Play with Fire, I don't have good blocks no matter what I do. Yeah, the other line is just like, maybe I just take this hit, right? And go to 7, hope they don't draw a spell. I'm not dead to Shrapnel Blast, it only puts me to 1. Yeah, maybe I just do that. I could also chump block, potentially, right? Or I could also just double block and hope they don't draw a spell. I'm definitely not blocking with this, though. Unless I play the Lord. But even if I play the Lord, I'm probably still not blocking if they just bluff attack. But maybe I have to. Like, I could just double block. That's not great for me. Well, now I have to block. So I guess we're chumping. Chump has been acquired. Would love to find a land here. It's the land I deserve. Every single time. Literally every single time. So I guess I play Horde Master. Do I just not attack? What if I just don't attack? Maybe attack for 2? I could also just, like, attack for 3 and chump block. Maybe that's fine. I think attack for 3 and chump block with the 1/1 is good. Or chump block with this thing. Because I can still double spell next turn. Dead to burn anyways. Not if they draw shock. If they draw shock, they only have 7 damage, right? But I guess, like, if they draw shock, maybe I could just chump block with this. Maybe that's better. Kind of close. Yeah, you're right. I don't have a lot of time. I agree. Did they just draw a second Shrapnel Blast? Okay. Okay, Mountain's fine. I could beat a Mountain, maybe. Can't beat the Skewer they drew. Okay. Pause champ. They can sack the other Synthesizer. That turns off Shrapnel Blast. Okay. I'm at 2. Now I'm dead to play with fire. I have no cards. I think I should double block. Double block is just better than chump blocking, I think. Oh. No, because then they go 1/1. Right. If I double block, they just assign 1/1. Is that good for me? Oh, God, this is so tough. The problem with not double blocking is that the Swiss Spear is going to probably be lethal next turn, right? But, like, if I chump block, what does my next turn look like? Horde Master plus Battlecry Goblin, attack with just Battlecry, and then I can... Yeah, I guess I can just brick wall the Swiss Spear with the other Battlecry. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. No, this is good. This is good. We just have to assume they draw. We just have to assume they draw lands. It's not like the... Wow, they didn't sack the Synthesizer. Okay. Well, I can triple spell now. That's pretty good, right? Triple spell seems really good. What can I attack with, if anything? This isn't lethal, is it? Wait, is this just lethal? Holy shit, I think this is just lethal. Yeah, right? 4, 8, 12, plus the token. This is just lethal. I only have 1 blocker, that's sorcery speed only. Yeah, this is just lethal. We get 2 goblins. Yeah, this is super lethal. Easy. Easy! Easy! Let's go! Easy clap. You get some easy claps in the chat? Payday, baby, payday. Somebody's getting paid. Yeah, Battlecry Goblin is nuts. That card has been really good. DirtyGoblinPlayer.exe. 2 free for the doom. Alright, I'll put this one on Twitter. We'll put this one on Twitter and tag Jim. Jim will be proud. Jim would be proud. Alright, well, we got another trophy for the YouTube folks. YouTube people love their trophies. Closing thoughts. I mean, I really like this approach, the 4 Ringleader, 4 Warchief approach. This felt really good. I'm kind of mid on the pile drivers. Maybe want just more Firebrands, like giving you more outs to turn 1 Llanowar on the draw. I think I would probably go max Firebrands over the pile drivers. Also, just more 1-drops that you can hit off of the Horde Master trigger, I think is pretty good. I could maybe see the 3rd Hobgoblin over the 1 Squee. That's kind of close. I think 2 Prospectors felt pretty good. Sideboard, maybe want like a 3rd Chain Whirler. I'm not sure that... I mean, I guess most of the sideboard came up, so it's hard to say. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, YouTube. You ever notice how well you do with treble decks? Yeah, I know, right?